Here we are with Jon Ebbert, thoroughbred owner of more than one horse, but too many. At times too many, or not enough. I'm not sure yet either. But in the current status of the thoroughbred world, he is the owner of Arcangelo. And he's been on this crazy journey of his. It's your fault. Yeah.
Oh, it is.
And we're completely,
blame.
He'll take one of the few things in life we get some blame for that I'll fully give you. And he's been, I get asked a ton of questions to hide sometimes. So here we are to not hide you as much. But I know what the journey's been like for me, the crazy that ensued my life, and obviously a lot of other labels of stuff with being a woman and this and that and all that stuff. But I've always found your perspective of wanting to have a female in your orb very interesting. Tell me about that.
Tell you about that. I don't know. I feel like maybe I connect better with females or work better with females. Like you met my cousins.
Yeah. They're awesome.
Most of my cousins are mostly females. I just feel like I do well. I do well, and
you think we
we communicate.
I gotta use the right pronouns nowadays, so I'm not always.
I feel like we communicate well, and we have a good communication, respect for each other, and
how do you think it's different in your point of view? Because you've had both trainers, right, and female, even from the breaking standpoint all the way through. What is because you're an observer. It's one thing I've learned about you.
I mean, I don't want to say whether like a male or female.
No, but how do you feel like that journey becomes different, even as how it gets communicated to you and some of the details you hear? And this isn't drilling gender different. How is it different for you? Hard.
That's
making
a tough
you
question.
think.
Yeah, you make me think.
He hates it.
Well, I don't want to say that like one's better than the other. You know what I mean?
Fair.
And
it's just different.
It's just different. And I think male and female we're built different. So we're built different. So it is different. And I think there's good. I think together, you have you can kind of put it all together because I think in general, females are more organized, more detailed. I just in general, right? And I think maybe males have maybe big pictures and they miss on the small detail. And I think that's where we go. I have, I have a big picture.
You definitely have a big picture.
You have the details, and we put it together, and here we are.
I have joked, and you have too, and I know you feel a bit validated, and I'm not gonna say vindicated. That's not a fair word. That when you bought him, the instructions were we're aiming for 2024 Breeders' Cup.
Right.
That's great, but it's 2022. What am I supposed to do for the next year? And I've said it very publicly that I give you a lot of credit for A, being super patient, but B, letting the horse modify where your thoughts are. Are you still comfortable with all the decisions you've made to this point?
100% happy.
Not just because the Belmont happened, which has been amazing. Just the journey with the horse and stuff has been
amazing. Be happier. I mean,
cool. It is pretty wild, isn't it? Here you're in Saratoga because of a horse.
Yeah, exactly. And everything kind of just gelled. Like even us skipping like the dandy. Look at the track. Like,
gotten some crap. From it.
Like look at the track. It just sometimes I don't know. Just goes your way.
I've gotten a little bit of garbage for you skip this and you skip that. Like getting labeled with the doing what all the big guys do and blah blah blah. And I think with always being very horse forward, and I give you a ton of credit too. You're great with being very horse forward, making sure the horses are good, whether it's him or anything else. And
what's best for the horse, not what's best for us.
Yeah, or the headline, right? Or the industry says you're supposed to do this or that.
Right. It's not about us. It's not about them.
It's not.
It's about the horse.
It's about the horse. And
I think if you do that, with every horse, you'll get the best out of each horse.
I agree.
Might not be, Belmont win, but it
Okay.
might be at a $5,000 claiming
if
lane.
we're going to find the best out of them, for sure.
Right.
For sure. I've gotten some interesting, it's just been interesting on this journey to watch how other people observe the journey.
Right.
How's that been for you? Like family and friends, and everyone always has an opinion, which is fascinating to me.
So, my family and friends, they just think it's like unbelievable. Or like,
Do they?
Most people say it's like like the friends that came to the Belmont, they're like, that's the best experience of their lives, and it didn't happen to them.
Right.
That's what most people say. You know, it is. It's surreal. Yeah. And
have you enjoyed watching this through other people's point of view?
Yeah,
we're in it, right? We're in the middle of it, and it's like.
I asked when they were watching, like, you know, during the Belmont, when you think you had a chance.
Yeah.
You know, I asked when we went to dinner. I asked my cousins, "Did you had a chance?" So a lot of people, you know, like, oh, he's in the Belmont, but he doesn't really have a chance. We knew
we get dismissed a little bit.
Yeah, we get dismissed. It's like, wow, he made it to the Belmont, but he doesn't have a chance really. And then, you know, we kind of had an idea, but yeah, I like to hear their perspectives also. Yeah.
So you hear, this is something that I've had, has been interesting for me. I hear from a lot of people, they relive where they were when it happened.
Yeah.
If they weren't at the track.
Yep.
I was at the fart. Oh my God, I'm like crazy. So that part is.
We touched the horse, and everybody got touched. Everybody touched so many people, or they bet the horse. Oh, I made money on you, or you know, they made this, or random people, you know, or like friends of, you know, friends of family. Oh, I made money on that horse. Yeah. So it really is cool how many people are touched.
And I think that's what's been crazy to me is like friends of friends that have nothing to do with the horse world, you know, hearing it, seeing it, and living it has been like through their point of view.
Right.
You know, and for me, we have such a different optic because we're in it.
Right.
But I do get a lot of enjoyment with knowing what it's done for other people.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
That's cool. It's awesome.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
How has it changed how you think you'll go into looking at the sales or how you'll look at horses? What has it changed in you in this and past this?
Not too much, really. I think it hasn't changed much. Good. You know, I might, you know, take a little bit, you know, if I go to the sale, have a little bit harder look. Yeah. But also maybe I'll have a little more money to spend at the sale.
No.
I'll be a little pickier.
Stay focused. Picky's okay. We're okay with picky. We have jokingly said, Katie and I have jokingly said to Jon, he does his own thing at the sale. He goes and wanders and flutters. And part of what we love about Jon is that he's his own orb, and that's fantastic. But we just want to be able to see him beforehand. Just before the final. We're not going to tell you absolutely no or yes. Just want to make sure, like,
just the final picture.
Final.
They get to see him anyway. It goes right to their born app.
We just before it shows up.
I get it. I get it. No, I get it.
No, it's awesome. It's a lot of fun. How has it changed your life?
Really, not much. Still the same guy.
Doing the same stuff.
Doing the same stuff every day.
Just have a really cool
hardware,
some cool pictures and
cool
memories.
Yeah. Well, I'm still waiting for the hardware.
I know, me too. It's coming.
Still waiting for
I did talk
yeah.
to them. It's coming.
Okay.
I had to get everything.
But yeah, no, same thing. Just on a crazy journey.
What of your mom? She's become like our good luck token. I think she's afraid to stand next to me at races now.
Yeah.
But we'll do a PTSD treatment later for her. Gonna get her to power through.
Yeah.
What has it meant for her to be on your journey? I mean, I know she's so immensely proud of you, and you know, you and your sister both. But what has it been like for her to watch this?
I don't know. We'd have to ask her.
Really?
But I mean, I think she's amazed by the whole thing. Like, just, you know, because, you know, so my uncle, he went to the doctor, and he's like, they were talking about the Belmont. He's like, oh, my nephew won the Belmont. So I guess my mom gets to say, my son. Yeah, it's like, just a little closer.
I can trump your nephew card.
Yeah. So it's like, yeah, I guess.
Have you heard like talking to her girlfriends about?
Yeah. She talks to everybody, or she's maybe for the race, she's trying to bring a couple friends this time. So so it's awesome. She was asking me about taking sex. I said, I'll talk to Jen. I don't know the details. So she said, I want to bring my friends. So
But to share that like with her, I know she means the world to you. So to share that with her and to watch her enjoyment, that's like so. I know for me, it's so invaluable. Like I toted the blanket home so my grandmother can see it, because obviously she couldn't be here, and so like I know we want to share it with those that are closest to us. And you're super private, and I'm super private, and so it's to be able to share that inside the ropes. For me, means so much, and so I imagine it's pretty similar.
Yeah, it's amazing. Just to touch everybody, and you know, my mom, I'm sure, you know, she was ecstatic that day when we went. Like, she couldn't believe it. You know, you can hear her yelling in the corner.
Yeah, I love.
Yeah,
she's like this cute,
like, oh my
petite
God,
little
oh my
thing.
God.
She's like the sweetest thing in the world. And during the running of the Peter Pan, I got a little. You know, we were going crazy down the Peter Pan, obviously with them head nodding and stuff. But
So
this was like next level.
So how would you compare if you had to pick, like, I'm not saying pick a favorite, but like your experience from the Peter Pan to the Belmont?
Totally different.
But like, they're both like, even like you look at that Peter Pan, because it was such a close race.
Yes.
Not as big of a race, but so close. It's still,
no, and I think
it's still like touched us. I feel like, and it was our first.
Yeah.
Like, it's like we knew the horse was good here.
Yeah, we're here. I think the difference of them being, we knew we had a good horse going to the Peter Pan, right? And that was his opportunity to show us that we were on the right track with him.
Right.
I think the difference probably to the Belmont was, it was the Belmont. None of us had, and this isn't from a cocky perspective.
Right.
We didn't doubt the horse.
Right.
We knew we had the horse, the conditioning, the health, everything was
there.
The jockey, like the vibe and the synergies, everything just felt so right. But I think, for a smaller trainer, you watch things, you watch the big races, you see all, what it takes to get there, but to actually be there in that moment with the horse that can do it. And then there's that end of the race, the last like 16th where know they're not getting by you. That part for me was like slow motion.
It was like so slow.
I was where's the wire?
Where's the wire? Like, we got to get to the wire, right?
Wire. And no one was coming,
Right.
I mean, and Javier wasn't scrubbing his head off or anything. He knew no one was coming by him in that moment. But I know for me, and it's so recorded, which so awesome for us to have that ABR followed us that day and has it so documented for us forever. I just think it was that we won that race, it being an American classic and just such a world-renowned race, and that the horse did it for us. Right. And that's really, I don't know, I couldn't word it any other way, because the horse did it for us and for the team, and he knows he's spoiled and loved, and to watch him go out and won it, I think that was, I think in the Peter Pan, he was almost messing with Bishop's Bay a little bit.
But we still, cheeky that way. And we were still, but it was such a good race. I think I feel like I enjoyed the Peter Pan, like the build up. With the Belmont, I feel like didn't the pressure feel like after the Belmont was a surreal feeling that like
sometimes you're still
you'll never have again. Maybe probably never have again. No. But I feel like I didn't enjoy the build up to the Belmont as much, just because we felt this pressure. Like on Tuesday, I was like, are we really gonna win this? But like in my mind, I was kept like, what? But like something's got to go wrong. We're not really gonna win the Belmont. Like we knew thought we were gonna do it, but it was like, is something gonna go wrong?
Do you think we get conditioned that way because
it's just the Belmont? It was like we think it's
like everyone's telling you like, oh, the little one can't get out of the way. The industry thinks only the big guys can do it, rah, 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 and that we psych ourselves out a little bit.
A little bit. I think because it was such a big feat that we were kind of like, can we really achieve this? Sure. Even though we thought we were gonna. But remember, I'm like, are we really gonna win this? I was like, we're really, like, you're adding it up. The check marks. We think we got. We got the horse. We got the jockey. We got this. We got the pedigree. The third dam's got two. We have all the pieces. But was it really gonna happen? And after it was the greatest moment.
I got beeped a couple times afterwards.
But I think like the Travers, now we can like
take a little more of a breath.
We can enjoy it. Yeah. The whole process, the beginning, the pressure's off, Yeah,
you want them to show
I feel like the pressure's off. We've been there, we've done it. Yeah. We got our grade 1. We're ready to go.
I think one thing that we got a lot of crap for in the beginning, and I wanted to make sure that didn't affect you at all, but some people reached out to you directly instead of coming through me, as far as him being available to purchase and this and that. And it's been nice to see that that's all basically quieted down now, and they're respecting your space of enjoying this horse through his career. Right. How has that been? Like, where in the beginning you're getting all that pressure, and now it's like they're giving you that breathing room.
Oh, it's nice just to enjoy our journey,
Sure.
It's just
and that's
nice.
one thing, and that's one thing you've always said, and I'm very grateful for you for that, is that I just want to enjoy this.
Yeah.
The me, the you, the you, the me. Like, let's just enjoy this opportunity, because it's, you don't know if you'll ever have one.
Yeah. And we'll
never have the first thing. And that's so special.
Right.
Around.
Yeah. Like, it's tough to top the Belmont.
It is.
That's that first grade one.
First grade one.
So like, yeah.
I'll keep it in a little package. That's fine. The blue rose on it.
Yeah. I mean, we won't forget it.
We definitely won't.